Welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Monday, July 24th, 2017. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. 12 males and 1 female are set to perform on Thursday, August 3rd at the Village for the Soca Monarch Groovy and Power Finals. The keenly contested semi-finals took place on Saturday, 22nd at the Village. The Groovy participants in the persons of Enforcer with Pull It Out, Pakis with Follow We, Hollywood with Happiness, Etodan and Casey with Groove Me, Badman Polo with Do Them, Statics with Demotion, Nikhil with Take Over Me, Blade with Sweatin', X-Man with Formula One, Daddy Tusty with Frosty, and Lil Miss with Energy. In the power segment, there were performances by Ayatollah with Bouncing Back, Michael Morton with Chook, Hugh J with Sweet Formula, Hollywood with Around the Clock, Selector Mad and DJ Woodis with Wootup TV, X-Man with Happy to Be Alive, Daddy Tusty with How We Do It, Etodan and Casey with Clean Session, and Jay-Z Sparta with The Sweeter the Better. The participants performed in front of an energetic, supportive crowd. Then, after the judged deliberations, chairman of the soca competition and host for the night, Remigio Powell, listed the artists who qualified for the finals to come up against reigning king Deli Ranks.
7 artists for the groovy segment: Hollywood with Happiness, Lil Miss, Energy, Etodan and Kezi, Groove Me, Statics, Demotion, Daddy Tusty with Frosty, X-Man with Formula One, and Badman Polo with Do Them. 7 from the 9 chosen for the power: Hugh J, Sweet Formula, Ayatollah, Bouncing Back, X-Man, Happy to Be Alive, Daddy Tusty, How We Do It, Jay-Z Sparta, The Sweeter, The Better, Etodan and Kezi, Clean Session, Wootup TV, Selector Mad, and DJ Woodis.
Reigning Power and Groovy King Deli Ranks also made an appearance at the competition. In related Culturama news, the inaugural Wet Fete was a success according to various posts shared on social media the day after the event. The Wet Fete was held at the Village on Friday, July 21st, and saw performances by Garlic and the Iron Band, Ecstasy Sounds, The Core, Akai and Bagnall, the Grandmasters Band, and New Vibes Band. Numerous persons attended the event, where a water truck was on site spraying the patrons with water for the entire night while they enjoyed the music. A sitting of the Nevis Island Assembly took place on Thursday, July 20th at the Assembly Chambers at the Alexander Hamilton House. Junior Minister of Communication and Works, the Honorable Troy Liburd, in his presentation spoke about the various upgrades that his ministry will be undertaking.
In response to the calls from the staff, and in response to what the Ministry of Education and those more specifically in the early childhood section of the Ministry of Education was saying that they need for the preschools, the government has answered the call, and we are doing an addition to the Gingerland preschool that would see the preschool expanded by some 1,200 square feet. So that is by no means a small addition to the school. So the students would be able to have now sleeping areas, because right now as it is, the sleeping area and the play area is the same area. So we are bringing the schools into a better state so that the teachers and the children who go there could have a safer environment and a better environment.
Liburd also spoke about the addition of a block at the Charlestown Secondary School.
We are also going to see the addition of a second floor on Block A of the Charlestown Secondary School, one of the things that we found when we were at Charleston Secondary School in 2015 was that there was a real lack of space. There's a real need for more classrooms, because that is a school that has grown and is continuing to grow. So this is just an effort on the government's part to provide some more space. And we are going to achieve that by putting on a second floor on Block A.
Liebert stated that the St. Thomas's and the Violet O. Jeffers Nichols primary schools will also receive rehabilitation work.
At the St. Thomas's Primary, we are going to have the refurbishment of the bathrooms there. No major work has been done on the bathrooms for a long time. We've probably had minor repair works and so on done, but we felt that it was in need of a major overhaul. At the VOJN Primary School, and this is one of the newer schools, there are going to be some plumbing upgrades, painting of the interiors, reconstruction of railings, repairs to the doors and windows, and construction of a facility for security.
Minister Liebert said that for the entire summer break, every government school on the island will be receiving upgrades. The Division Heritage Day activity turned out to be one of the most authentic and cultural experiences on the Culturama calendar so far. The activity, which took place at the Division Heritage Village, was the most appropriate setting with the traditional village setting. The meals and delicacies being provided included cornmeal and fish with sides of breadfruit, okra and carrots, as well as cassava moussa with fish, which seemed to delight the patrons, which included visitors to the island. There was also hot bread and butter coming from a recently constructed box oven served with the popular red butter, and this too brought back memories for older divisions and was a hit with the children on hand. The visitors to the village were able to purchase both fold and plate tarts and potato pudding. The agro-processors were also on hand to display and sell their varied items. A variety of local drinks provided a cooling sensation for an otherwise very hot day. Let's go back and feature some of the activities from the Division Heritage Day experience. Still to come, Lion King production comes to Nevis. The details when we return.
If you like dancing and whining and fretting till the morning, if you like
drinking, masquerading, live music always playing.
If you like islands of blue seas where people always smiling. If you like
street jams and bandstands where people will be jamming. Don't you miss this time, no.
Nevis Culturama 43.
Our festival, our legacy. Don't you miss this time, no.
Nevis Culturama 43.
The Caribbean's greatest summer lion. Don't you miss this time, no. Our festival, our legacy. Don't you miss this time, no. The Caribbean's greatest summer lion.
Welcome back. A dramatic presentation of The Lion King Antigua edition will be hosted at the Nevis Performing Arts Center, NEPAC, by Antiguan dance group Savaris Theatre Company on July 25th at 7:30 p.m. Manager at the NEPAC, Deslane Williams Johnson, explained that the event will be hosted at the Michael Held Sutton Auditorium and is a collaborative effort between the Nevis Cultural Development Foundation in collaboration with the NEPAC. Johnson clarified that partnership between NEPAC and the Savaris Theatre Company came about after they auditioned for her while she was the adjudicator for the Antigua Secondary School Theatre Festival earlier this year. Johnson stated that she was so impressed by their performance and their talent that she invited them to perform in Nevis at the center. Tickets for the Lion King Antigua edition are available at the NCDF office, the Nevis Cultural Secretariat, and the NEPAC. Admission for children is $15 and $40 for adults, pre-sold, while the night of the event admission will be $50 for adults. The dress code for the event is semi-formal and the seating begins at 6:30 p.m. 9 participants graduated from the Living Free Counseling Program yesterday, Sunday, July 23rd, at the Alpha and Omega Christian Center, where the 3 main areas of focus were substance, behavioral, and relational problems. The objectives of the program are to understand life-controlling problems, how they develop, and the impact they have on individuals and families, how to prevent life-controlling problems and deal with them within your life, and to help others with life-controlling issues. Facilitator Pastor Tebron Fleming, while delivering remarks, explained that Living Free is a counseling program that began in July 2016, where the participants met every Sunday afternoon for Living Free classes, which included group activities and individual attention. The focus of the classes were on textbook, videos, and case studies that showed how to answer the question why people do the things they do. Present at the commencement exercise was Premier of Nevis Honorable Vance Amory, who regarded the programs as significant in combating crime on the island and gave the graduates advice.
And certainly, the Team Challenge Living Free initiative could be a strong program to combat the fight or to combat the scourge of violence, domestic violence, violence against people, murders, drug abuse. And I am more than hoping, I am expecting that those of you who are sitting here this morning, that you would have learned those skills on how to avoid getting into those entanglements.
The feature address was presented by Apostle Dennis, who called on individuals on the island to make a contribution to combat crime on Nevis. He challenged the graduating class to share the knowledge gained at the program with their friends and family to assist in combating crime on the island.
Ladies and gentlemen, I challenge you after this day of your graduation. Take action. Do something. Your leader, director, your pastor, she has done something. That's why you are here today, dressed good as you're looking all. I hope that in the next event, we are going to have in this place, I hope that you'll have done something, touched more people.
In response, representative for the graduating class, Junior Glenn Williams, assured the attendees that they will use the information gained from the program for the benefit of their community and Nevis on a whole.
As for me personally, I already helped in others who are in need of my help through the Living Free Counseling Program. As graduates, we will now focus on helping others to live free.
Also present at the commencement exercise and delivering remarks was Leader of the Opposition, Honorable Joseph Parry. The exercise concluded with a presentation of certificates by Pastor Fleming. And that brings us to the end of this edition of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.